Welcome, everyone, to today's live stream, episode number 20 of our Dragon Age the Veilguard Rogue gameplay series. I'm Commander Jarval, and I want to thank you for coming along on our journey today. So, on admin notes, there's no admin notes for the game. As I said a while ago, I don't expect that there are going to be any more updates for Dragon Age the Veilguard, if I had to guess. But there is a pretty big channel announcement. For quite a while now, I've had members of my community ask me to turn on memberships. As I've mentioned many times on this channel before, I'm not here to monetize my channel. I'm not here to make money off of it. I don't care about any of that. So that's why I don't ever ask for like subscribes or super chats or now memberships. It's just not something that I'm interested in doing. But I do have quite a few members of my community who have asked for options to be able to support the channel. And they've asked for memberships, and I decided to turn them on. Now, at the end of last year, YouTube made a big push toward memberships. It's basically like a Patreon membership or something like that, where you sign up and you click a join button, and different levels of membership, if your channel is chosen to set up multiple levels, will appear, and you can choose how much you would like to subscribe to the channel per month, and it's a recurring monthly fee. And for that, you get perks that the content creator sets out for you. Now, I don't do edited videos. I just do live streams, and then afterwards I edit them, put up the VOD with the chapter markers and a thumbnail and that sort of stuff. My options for offering things for my members are more limited. Right now, what I have is that if you become a member, and it's the smallest amount that YouTube allows you to subscribe for, you will get a custom badge next to your name. And that badge, the longer you stay subscribed as a member, that badge will change to indicate how many months you have been a member of the channel. You will also get an automatic shout out on the channel if you become a member. I will make that very publicly known to everybody, and that information will appear in the description of the videos as well. Now, in the future, there may be things like members-only live streams and that sort of stuff, if, membership is something that a lot of people are interested in. Once I get into editing videos and doing short-form videos and that sort of stuff, there might be members-only videos that go live earlier, and that sort of stuff, but I'm never going to increase the channel membership cost. I don't think it's necessary for me. It's just simply another way that people have asked for in my community to be able to support the channel, and I understand it, and I'm very appreciative for everybody who chooses to do that, but it is entirely your choice. I am never going to ask for it or anything like that. One other thing that I always make very clear, it is in the description of all of my videos, is that if you choose to donate to the channel in any way, through either a membership or through super chats or through gifts or something like that, YouTube takes 30% of that. All of that money does not go to the content creator. And I'm not going to make an argument good or bad for that. It's YouTube's platform. They can do whatever they want with it. I just want it to be very clear to everybody that if you choose to do that, that not all of that money is coming to me as the content creator. So, like I say, just want you to have all of the information. So if you choose to go down that route, you can. Now, how do you do it? And I'm going to put up a community post and some stuff on my social media about it, but if you're watching this on a laptop or through a PC browser, then down below the video you should see a join button. It's right next to the subscribe button, and that will pop up a window where you can select the membership option and sign up to become a member of the channel. If you are on an Android device, a mobile device for Android, then you have that same join button. It's there, it's easy to find. However, if you are on iOS, whether that be iPhone or iPad, and I have no idea why this is, that join button is not there. I don't know all the behind-the-scenes reasons for that between Apple and YouTube. I honestly don't care. If you are on an iOS platform and you want to become a member of the channel, you have to open up Safari and go to YouTube on Safari. Don't open it inside the app because the join button will not be there. Go to YouTube in Safari, navigate to one of my videos or the channel, and you'll see the join button there, and you can do the exact same thing. So again, have no idea why the app is there. It's probably some stupid in-app purchase thing that Apple is putting on everybody. Like I say, I don't care. They just make it harder, is what it is. So again, memberships are now active on the channel. And like I say, if you choose to do that, feel free. But if you don't, again, you are not going to be missing out on any content at this point. So we just move forward with that. So on our recap, last week we finished up going through all of the companion heroes of the Veilguard quest. There's still one of them we have not completed, and that one we won't complete for a while. Well, we'll complete it today. Actually, I take that back. And that is Lucanus's quest. That doesn't proc until the very end of it, and it's not necessarily Lucanus's. It's whichever city you chose not to save. That city, then it's either Nev or Lucanus, their hero of the Veilguard doesn't proc until the very end of the storyline. So we're going to see that today. But today we're going to finish up a couple of side quests, and we're going to be finishing up the companion quest here for somebody, and then we're going to jump into the main storyline and do a little searching around the world to find out if we have any chests that we haven't got. Maybe do a couple of achievements here and do a few things to get us ready for the point of no return quest in the main storyline. So let's go ahead and jump in here. I believe I saved. Actually, I don't think I did. Well, no, I think I did.
Watch yourself.
Yes.
Trouble
Okay,
coming.
so we need to get back into combat here. Okay, so we definitely need to get our momentum back up to full here. Okay, and that did it. So now we're able to fire off all of our arrows without losing any. So we're going to do a little bit of exploration here. It's around here I need to go, because I think the boil that unlocks this is... Okay, yeah. So So that one over there I can get easy. Trying to remember how to... Okay. Oh. Annoying. So there's that one. And this one here. And there's one more up there, which I don't think I can get yet. I think I have to get up top be able to trigger that one. Well, let's go see. Yeah, because I think the drop down's over there. And I do need to get my health back up.
You don't use blood magic.
No, but some mages in Treviso do, even ones who aren't Venatori. Of course, they pretend that's not the case.
Why? Doesn't sound like it's a secret.
It's frowned on. But the real reason? If they can pull off a powerful trick without the blood, maybe that's something to respect. Or fear. So they pretend not
This
to
one I
need
think's
boost.
right here, yep.
Let's Vosh it on.
So I
Yes,
think you
it
can
is.
trigger this. You can from here. And that should unlock the last of them. Okay, and this is the first of a set of clues to allow you to unlock the set of chests that are here. Okay, and what you really need to do is connect the name and the weapon to a clue that you're going to find up there by the chests. So in this case, we have Dion is a swordsman. Okay. And you want to kind of take some notes on it so that you can remember these and go into more detail a little bit later on. Because there are 4 of these that you're going to find. Okay, so now we're going to head back this way, and I believe we've already been this way. But let's go check and make sure. Because remember, we're coming back here a second time. Yeah, this has been completely unlocked. Okay, so now we're going to head back over here. And we're going to head that way over there. That question, or that exclamation point that you see is for a quest marker. That we're already starting, actually, by finding that first clue.
Trouble coming our way.
And here you can see that there's now a way for Spite to get us across. This wasn't here last time. Oh, come on. Glitchy. And this is the only way to get over here. You cannot make the jump to get this chest any other way. And that's going to be the final upgrade for Keen with a Twist. So this is your critical bonus or critical damage saber, and you have your second clue here. So if I read this, Ifian was a shield bearer. Okay. Okay. All right. Now we'll head up.
We've got company.
All right, now you can see on our map we have a couple of more of these locations here that we're looking for. So let's head around. I'll leave this one. We have to go down and then around onto the other side. Oh, can't jump over that.
Elgarnard's archdemon. You've never seen a dragon that big.
Nope. Algernon messed with her to make her bigger.
Well, first time and all that. Isn't this exciting?
So we'll go over here and
be a
work
big
our
fight.
way around.
I could live with half as much excitement. A quarter. Maybe something the size of an archfennec.
Ugh, they'll just sneak up on us.
Oh, you got me there.
So I guess this one is just right here. Yep, there's the shield. Oh no, that's not him. What was... Oh, that was for the Shark's Mouth Cave quest. Yep, that's what that marker was for. So it's... Yep, this one and this one. We need to go all the way down to the bottom of this. Yep, it's right over there. Okay, and this is Crouch, and he has a hammer. Okay, and then, yeah, we're gonna head up over here. can't remember. I think I have to go down here. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've done this. Okay, so it's not here. Oh. Maybe it is. Yeah, where is the... There it is. That should open up this one. Okay, so a new upgrade for the fine oil and whetstone trinket for Lucanus, and here is the final one. This is Rivain, and Rivain is an archer. So now we can head back up and we can head over to the location with the chests. And for that, we'll track it.
Hey, Nev. Why did Algernon go to the trouble of kidnapping all the Dalish shelves to feed his big dragon? Dragons eat anything. Algernon could have just gotten a herd of cattle to feed her when she woke up hungry.
And
is it a blood magic thing?
This one's around
like
this
elves
way.
Were better because of the magic Algernon used to wake the dragon?
You can use anything for blood magic. I've seen blood mages use servants, animals, anything.
I think it's
you can
through here and
imagine
to the
worse.
left.
But waking the archdemon was a ritual. Rituals
Yes, it
focus
is.
It's about to get real hot.
company. Get ready.
Oof. Wow, okay. Alright, hey, 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 hey. Hey. Jeez.
Look out.
Give me a second to breathe. He just landed every hit.
It's not as afraid. Arakatar! Coming at range. Under fire. Watch it. Take that. Whenever you're ready. Watch it, he's coming.
Goddess's range. Watch it.
Move it.
getting hit by his waves. At the same time, every one of them is perfectly timed. Let's clear out some of these demons here. This guy is just being the pain. It's those constant ranged attacks that... Wow. Don't remember him being that hard. I really don't.
That was for Gray.
Rage demons are fairly difficult anyway, but I don't remember him being that difficult. I really don't. Okay, so here are the 4 knight statues, and you can see that each knight has a shield next to it, and this is Sir Dion. Okay, so he is a swordsman, and if you go to this here, you can see the swordsman went boldly to the fore. Okay, sword thrust forward. So the swordsman faces forward. So we don't have to do anything with this one. This is Sir Ifyan, and Ifyan's a shield bearer. So their shield behind to guard all's back. So this one needs to be faced backward. This one is Sir Crouch, and he has a hammer. Okay, one crept upon the leftward flank. His hammer a harvest reaped. And it's... Actually... Yeah. And it's the direction that they're facing. So the left, when he's facing this way, is this way. And then here, Sir Rivain. Sir Rivain's the archer. And the archer fired upon the rightward flank. And that is going to unlock the way for us to get into the treasure room out here. Those last two are a little confusing because right and left, it's actually the flank when you're facing forward, not the direction you're facing them, so they are a little confusing. Okay, and here we're going to get the final or the next upgrade for the Azure Bow. Now, the Azure Bow is something that we're going to seriously thinking about changing to a little bit later. The +4 maximum arrows is going to give us 16% more damage, and the +4 bow damage, plus the 25% hipfire damage. This is now 25% hipfire damage, and another, we'll have 24 arrows, so another 100% bow damage as well. So we'll probably be trading out to that once we get it fully upgraded. And here is our unique, and this is Meritus Legacy. Now, Meritus Legacy is a necrotic-based offhand weapon. This weapon leeches health on hit. However, you no longer gain health from potions or companion abilities. So it's very much a glass cannon type of thing. Do you have good enough reflexes to be able to dodge or defend everything and keep from getting hit while you're leeching your health back? You should all know by now, just like we saw in that last encounter, that that's not me. It's a it can be a very powerful weapon, but it is just not me. I'm not that great at these type of games anymore. And now you can see that that has completely discovered everything in the Rivain coast. Okay, so let's look at our companions. So Tosh leveled up, has some skill points available. We were moving her down through the Fortune's Favor skill tree. So we'll do the cooldown duration and the momentum generation. And now let's look at what we want to be doing. So these three here are ones that we want to take care of. And the first is this one. This is fairly quick. Let's go head back to the Halls of Valor. Let's check in with the merchant here. So they're shop rank 3. We can rank them up. Okay, the Rialta Sunsetter will upgrade. We don't need it. We will upgrade all Earthen Herbs and the Brass Bandage. Take another memento, and we'll start collecting all of the plus 1% damage and defense bonuses. We just don't need the extravagant plate.
Kick some ass!
Rescued
this
some
is
Danish
downstairs?
from being
I thought it was
Archdemon
up here.
breakfast, didn't you? Wish I could have seen the look on Elganon's face.
Hey!
Whoa, game crash. Okay, first time actually I've had Veilguard crash. Didn't give me a warning or anything, just completely crashed. So let me restart it here real quick. That was odd. It's not actually the first time I take that back. Before the day 1 patch, or before the first patch came out on day 2, I'd had crashes during shader verification at the start. So let's see. Okay, so it did do an autosave when I loaded into the Halls of Valor, so.
Tash, I'm sorry about Shathan. I'm here if you know.
Thanks. I just want to fight something.
Whatever
Let's
you
head down here again and see if...
Free
Okay, so
tactical
the shop and the things that we bought stayed.
Punch an on-tom for me.
And let's see if this crashes again or not.
So, Tash prized the enormous ruby out of the statue's eye socket. Except then it wakes up, and now it's real pissed that it's missing an eye.
Oh, my. What kind of statue was this?
Big snake.
Like, what, the size of a horse?
30 feet tall. Had the size of a wagon.
How'd you get up there?
They carved the scales. Made okay handholds.
And now we've got a giant, angry, one-eyed snake statue trying to swallow Tash whole.
Wait, how does that work? Where would they go? Did it have a stomach?
Wait for it.
Best part is, while Tash is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud.
Oh,
Ah, shit. They're still holding it, sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barb.
Oh. Okay.
a barv?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune, from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So, when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a Barv. Oh, there we go.
I'm having flashbacks to my military days.
Any reason you can't just apologize?
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But they just want to get the whole thing over with. Trust me, I know. But pulling a barv, you sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other person you mean it.
What if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason. Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them. Oh, you know, I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose. They feel so bad about it that it's on everyone else to smooth it over and make them feel better.
Oh, okay, yes, some people might do that.
Pulling a barv puts it on the person who screwed up. They made the mess, they fix it, done.
Oh, I'm glad the Lords of Fortune have Tasha's back.
Oh, Tash isn't the first non-binary member of the Lords.
Really?
It was a little before your time, but Horlicks was one of ours.
Huh.
Bastard looked better than I did in a dress or pants. And out of them, too.
That's a nice rule. We could try it on our team.
At least you'd get a workout.
Ouch.
I didn't expect the Lords to care about the stuff. Me being non-binary.
Kirkwall taught me about family. If it matters to you, it matters to me. I mean, to the, Lords.
Oh. Thanks.
Anyway, where was I? So, there Tash is, thigh-deep in a snake's maw and still holding the giant ruby in one hand. I yell that we'll get them out of there, and Tash just yells back, "Get up its ass! I'll meet you in the middle!"
Okay, the stomach I get, but did it really have?
Hey, who ate the last breaded cheese wand?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess I thought, well, I don't know what.
It's fine.
No, they're your favorite. I think Tosh will survive, Ballora. No, Rook. Tosh loves cheese wands.
Tash loves everything. Nothing like running down dragons to build up an appetite.
It's the fire breathing. I have to eat more to build up stuff in my gut.
I know what I have to do. I'm pulling a barv. 1, 2, 3.
Heart's in the right place. Form's a little sloppy, though.
Bend your knees.
So just a little lighthearted conversation there to finish hers off. Okay, so if we look at our journal again, we now have Docktown and the Hossberg wetlands. So we're going to go and deal with the Hossberg wetlands here. And while we're out here, let's take a look at our companions and see what levels we are for everybody. So Lucanus, Nev, and Ballara are the ones that we need to be taking with us. And we can look at everybody's strength. So the Hossberg wetlands is pretty close to being max. And I think this might actually get us really close to finishing that out. So we're going to head over here and we're going to change our party up to Lucanus and Nev. And then we'll go pick up this quest.
Hey, Antoine. Evka.
I can still hear it. Though it is giving me a headache.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very sturdy. I tested it.
What? When? And how?
Am I interrupting?
No. Our study of the new blight continues.
We know the gods changed the Blight. We think it changed more than they realized, or altered itself after.
It's answering to something other than gods.
Okay, that's not good news. But you're making progress with your studies.
Yes. Well, there's more to learn, but yes.
So what's the Blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle? It was here in the wetlands.
We think the source is out a ways, towards the redoubt.
I can tell it's something large, rooted. A construct of the Blight itself. An eruption controlling the rest. What that could mean. Everything that calls the Blight impacts the Wardens. We withstand it. But gods, archdemons, it all adds strain.
If the eruption calls the Blight, then it could mess with us too. Spark the calling sooner. We'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
Should you have told me all this about the calling?
First Warden would have said no.
You're our friend. You chase archdemons and fight the Blight. It seems fair you know what this means.
Antoine, you hear stuff in the Blight, more than some of the others. Are you...
Yes. A little sensitive, but it's not calling to me. Not yet. Like everyone else, I'll know when that changes.
So how do I help?
Figured you'd be in. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should destroy the eruption.
Theoretically. At least the last batch was stable. Mostly.
But if the eruption's controlling the Blight and it gets attacked, then the Blight around Lavendale might respond.
Yes, its roots are everywhere. And spreading. I can feel them.
These people can't lose their Blight experts. I can go after the eruption.
While we guard against nasty side effects here.
Stay safe. Or as safe as you can.
I've no fear when Evka's at my back.
You've always got me.
The Blight poisons so much. Water, plants, animals, people. Some would call the wetlands dead already. But they're not. It's not too late. Whatever the eruption means for the Wardens, we can leave this place better. It's what we're supposed to do.
We'll take our stand in the sheltered glade. Meet us there when you're done.
Okay, now this quest here is going to actually unlock an achievement. Well, it's going to allow you to do an achievement. Okay, and it's going to start way down here.
Company, get ready.
Dressing room!
All right, that goes to you.
Okay, so we need to spend a little time getting our momentum back here. Shouldn't be much of a problem, though. Don't know where the combat started from. Ah, here it is. Ouch. Can't see him in this cloud of darkness here.
I don't have a good feeling about this place.
Then we're all on edge together.
Okay, so now you can see that we have some active blight boils in this area, and we need to track them all down.
A barrier. I bet the eruption's on the other side. We'll need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
While holding off dark spawn. Up on the ledge. We can hit the tendrils from there.
Okay, now I'm gonna let them start getting involved with this. I'm gonna head up top here.
A ballista.
Well, that could be handy.
Get back!
Oh, that was stupid.
Made it through that one.
All right. Better move before more darkspawn show up.
Okay, and I think that should unlock the boil down there. Yeah, I didn't think that explosive when being down below me would trigger, but of course it did. Okay, so I'm a little bit short on momentum, but not too bad.
And something awful is waiting past the gate. Here goes nothing.
Okay, so we have the Blight Eruption here, obviously, so I'm going to drop a save.
What is... Is that the blight eruption?
Mierda.
The darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. Let's go.
Okay, so again, my job is to go around here and trigger all the blight boils.
Keep going.
These things are already dead.
Okay, where's the last one?
Look out!
Okay, so I think that's it. I think it's now just waiting for us to kill all of these. Oh, come on.
That should speed things up.
There's the ogre.
Notice at range. Watch it.
Move.
Jeez, where is that coming from? Oh, there we go. Thank you. horrible. Alright. Now it unlocks this one.
This is it. Let's get that eruption. All right. We strike and the whole thing goes up.
Okay, we'll get the chest here.
All right. Time to destroy this thing.
Okay, now we need to meet Evka and Antoine again. And this is going to start your search for the achievement.
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you.
Ah, Rook, hi.
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight around Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
Well, I took care of the target, but that was not a typical contract.
A story for your crow friends.
Yeah. Not sure how Viago will react to this one.
When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign. And this place opened up.
The flowers here, they managed to survive, buried, untouched. They have a chance to return now.
Oh, that's incredible. I wasn't expecting flowers.
It's what we're here to do, to make this possible again.
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here. It's unbelievable.
The Order is those of us left now. When the archdemons fall, some wardens will hang up their swords. Until they're calling, at least.
So the wardens are finished?
No, our numbers may get smaller, but Evka and I will be here. Others will stay too.
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it. And to us.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be here to keep them back.
Are you doing okay with all this? Really?
Don't worry, I'm good. I've got everything I need right here.
Me too.
Do you really think something inside you has changed?
It's possible. Or maybe we're the same. But does that mean we'll be the same? You can't sense the blight. But trust us, it feels different. And the sound is changing too.
As for what it means, it's like Antoine said. We don't know yet.
I'm sure you'll be fine. But if there's anything I can do, just say.
Of course. It's good we answered your first letter. And it didn't catch fire.
What?
It may have come close to an explosive, but we all met in the end.
The blight feels relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
A world dying, how it spreads. But we keep going.
And look, these flowers can make it back.
They really can. And they're beautiful.
I think so.
Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before. When we get back.
We can stay here a bit longer first.
Oh, yes. I thought I heard birds earlier. Maybe we can find them?
They give you a bunch of clues about the flowers. You can see it sitting behind Nev there. Okay, that's going to complete the Something's Coming quest. Okay, and there's a chest in here.
The wetlands aren't fully
So this is
healed.
the final upgrade for the
flowers
frontline
fought back.
plated mail, and then here
Yeah.
we can pick up these
Pushing
flowers.
back the blight? It's possible.
Okay, now there are actually 3 of those flowers, and if you've been paying attention to your map, the other 2 are actually pretty easy to find because there are 2 more locations on your map that you haven't explored yet. Here. And here. So that's where we're going to go. Okay, and this is now the final upgrade for the Azure bow. So plus 4% bow damage per maximum arrow count capacity. So if we, for instance, just changed over to that. You see, we've got 24 arrows. So at 4 apiece, that's 96% bow damage additionally that we're getting. Now what we're losing is the ability to cause necrosis whenever we want. Okay, so that's a big change that we would be making in how we play this build. But we're going to deal with it later. And then here is the second flower. The third one.
You look distracted. Something on your mind? Nice work! Please, go on.
You ever get a bad
Is
feeling
in here.
crocheting? Feet
And
over
this
fisting you
has
someone
our
else?
unique chest
It's
in
my
it.
job. It's usually both.
Yeah.
And this has stillness. Now, stillness is a minus 50% ranged attack damage, but a plus 300% weapon weak point damage. And that's not necessarily just your arrow shots, that's also your melee damage. Now, 90% of the time, you're hitting weak points with your bow. But, especially when you're fighting dragons and things like that, where the weak points pop up on their head and their legs, stillness can be a lot of extra damage output for those. It's just very, very situational in my mind, so I don't tend to use it. And here is the last flower. Okay, now what do you do from this point? And this is where things kind of fall apart a little bit. Because I have to try and remember where I turn this in at. Because I think it's down here somewhere. It's where you fought the 2 twin enemies, one with the shield and one without. And you'll see where you have to turn it in because there's going to be a ghost that pops up. if it's not here, then I'll go quickly look it up because it's been
Time for a fight!
it's been a long time and I don't necessarily remember exactly where it is.
Nice.
Nev, that was amazing.
Okay, so yeah, it's not here. So let me go look this up real quick. Give me just a second. And everybody's the same thing. They don't really tell you. It might be in one of these two areas.
About to have a problem.
This is the flooded farmland, so it is not here.
Watch out!
Okay, so it's in the Blighted Shallows. And I wish this map would actually tell you what each of the areas were when you moused over it. This is Lavendel.
Targets ahead.
Solitude's Edge. I don't think it's gonna let me. Oh, it did. Now this one's probably definitely not gonna let me fast travel. Nope. A little surprised it did. Here we go. And there's the ghost you're looking for. And I didn't get this achievement in my personal playthrough.
Your spirit. What are you doing here?
Light glimmers the surface. Flowers break through snow. Hope unexpected. I am such.
So there you heard the In Peace achievement proc. Okay. So now we can go, well actually while we're here, we have 2 chests and a Fen'Harel statue in here that we don't have. So let's spend some time going through these. So what I do is I pull up a guide that shows me where all of them are. And I'll just pull up the Hossberg Wetlands. And we'll open up our map and we'll start looking through these and see which ones we are missing. So we have a chest right here. We're going to go straight north out of here.
You're thinking about it again.
What? Clean strike!
Where were we?
And there's
You're
the
thinking
chest up
about it
there. I
again.
can see it.
What?
Gillenay. Playing it over in your head won't change the ending.
I need to know what went wrong.
And the good of that game only lasts so long.
You're lecturing me about letting things go?
Oh, I'm awful at it. Of all my charming qualities, that's not the one to copy.
Okay, so yeah, the epic upgrade for Dark Shard is your enhanced damage and heavy attack based longsword. So let's zoom out and we'll start going through them. So the second chest is here. The third chest is here. The fourth is here. Fifth is here. Sixth is here. Seventh is here. Eighth is there. Ninth is here. 10th where is this at? Sometimes it's kind of hard to match up. It's right here. That's 10. 11 is here. 12 is right here. So this should be my last missing chest. I need to go east from here. Yep, and it's up there. This one's around back, I think. Because I missed this one in my personal playthrough. You have to drop this down. And there's a oil here, and then you can bring it back. And that gets you access to the house. Okay, so the epic upgrade for Ensign's Helm. And now we'll look and see where the last Fenharel statue is. Oh, let me look this up here real quick. Okay, so the first one is up here in this corner. So I need to go east from here. Okay, it's got to have something to do. I just saw a tab show up. Find it hard to believe that would be it. Memento here I missed. Yeah, you can see the underneath my mini-map, there's the statue.
And another Fenarel altar.
Okay, so we'll follow this out and look for the glowing wolf up there on top.
Trouble ahead.
We'll see who ends this.
Get clear.
Oh, come on. Really?
Got us from a distance.
And those white things that it throws out, they wouldn't be so annoying if they weren't persistent.
Nicely done, Rook.
Okay, so let's head back over here. There's the statue up there on the roof. We have to go around the back. And that's going to proc no real gods. I missed that in my personal playthrough as well. So good to be able to knock that one off the map. Or off as well. So now we're completed here. Let's go to our journal and we can go back to Docktown. And while we're here, let's look. So the Hossberg Wetlands is 100%. Docktown, we're missing a chest. The Necropolis Halls, we're missing quite a few. Arlethan Forest is done. Treviso, we're still missing quite a few. Rivain Coast and the Halls of Valor are done. So while we're at Docktown, we'll search for this additional quest as well, or this additional chest as well.
Thanks for the tip-off.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news, and every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
Magister Parvus, it's good to see you again.
At least someone appreciates my presence.
You're our eyes in the Magisterium. If someone spots you here...
Yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the shadow dragons. You worry too much, May.
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Arlethan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Preparing for something big? I don't like the sound of that. We barely got out of Weishaupt alive, and we needed Solus's help in Arlathan.
And that's why we need to know what the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Menrathus.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now.
Okay, and for this we're going to have to head out to the Cobbled Swan. While we're here, let's take a look and see. We're missing one chest here. So let's just quickly look around here and see where this chest might be. Now, Menrathus is big. You can see. So it may take a little bit to go through this, and it's also on multiple different levels here. But let's see if we can find out where these are. Okay, so I think this one's here on this level. Yeah. Number 1 is there. Number 2. I don't like this map. I'm gonna go to a different map. That map is zoomed way in and is a lot harder to read. So let's look at this one. So this one is in the courtyard, which is here. Yeah, it's that one right there. So this one, number 3, is here. Number 4. And the other thing that makes it hard to follow these maps is that these maps were put together while people were still exploring. Oh, there's the chest right there. What do you know? Okay, I think I know which one that is. And for this, need to go to this one here. Okay, well at least I had found this one, so we don't have to go through all 25 of them. But yeah, I think I know which one this is. I believe this is the one with the ward I have to unfreeze.
We've got company.
Watch your back.
Don't tell me, Crow.
Here's the jump I always miss, and what do you know, I made it that time.
First talent. As if you weren't fancy already.
Yeah, this one's down and around the corner.
And Ilario.
He made his own decisions, and he'll pay for them.
Hopefully his information proves useful.
And now what you have to do for this one is the chest is in there. You go to the opposite side here. Wait for this to wear off. And there is a ward for Nev.
Got it.
And that will drop the door, and now you can bring this back up.
Was this protection racket run by a demon?
Every third person runs a scam here. Guess the demon wanted in.
Don't give Spike
And
ideas.
there we go. The next upgrade for the Corvid Calling Mask. This is your light attack damage, and also your Antivan Crow helm. It's actually what we're wearing the disguise of right now on our head. That's the one that we're wearing. It's just not actually it. We're wearing the Antivan Parade helm. So let's now go to the Cobbled Swan. And that should put us at 100% for Docktown.
How well do you know Maevaris?
By reputation, she's been a prominent politician for
The
a
reason
long
we're
time,
doing this is
and a
because we
hero
are
to boot.
quickly
We don't
approaching the
work
point of
together
no
much,
return,
but from what I've
where
seen,
we're going to
she's
need
earned
to
a good
have
name.
things
We probably
upgraded
shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too
the
long.
easy way. There's a way to upgrade things later on, and we're not going to go there yet. That's the main storyline.
There's Dorian.
There is a way once you've reached the point of no return to continue upgrading stuff one more time. It's just you have to have the materials at that point to do it, as opposed to here, where we can do it by finding the items in the field.
There's Lenos's associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
Mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while. Half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks. And this map. Minratha's targets. That doesn't sound good.
Okay, so that's the clue that we needed.
This all sounds like trouble.
What are you poking about in there for?
Dorian will want to know.
The others are bartenders, but I'm the mixologist. I don't serve drinks. I build libations. Let me know if
Okay,
you
so
want
we'll pick up those last two things from that merchant. Okay.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city.
You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
Okay, and this is going to take us into a brand new area called the Waterworks.
Eyes open. Got us at range.
Enough you there.
I am your vessel! Feel the rush!
Redouble your effort.
Venatori! Right now!
chest
everyone
up
still
there.
alive?
Okay, an upgrade for the skirmisher short bow. Another chest, another memento in here. Okay, and you can see we got a little boss fight down here. And this won't trigger until you get down there.
Can't get along.
So I'll just let that process tick.
Got through that.
And then we'll go looking around a little bit. I actually don't think it's there. Yes, it's not. Another chest over here before we go. Or the Band of Smoke. Now the Band of Smoke is your cold ability ring. Now we can head down here.
Something tore through these gates. Something big.
And the Biting Thumb. So the Biting Thumb is your weapon damage, overall weapon damage. Type of ring, so if you're going for the physical damage, weapon damage build, that's the ring for you.
Watch out. I bet this darkspawn was what tore through the gates.
Nicely done, Rook.
We're not alone.
I'll make this quick. Good one, Rook.
Now there's a nice shot.
Alright. So yeah, letting Necrosis tick is just so powerful. Just stacking it up and letting it do its work.
More blight in the way. That did it. We can get through now.
There's a lot of them.
Time to work.
I don't think there's anything else around here.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. Thought I'd mention that.
It's still blocked. There's another boil somewhere. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing.
And looking at the mini-map.
We got it. Way should be clear.
I don't know about that. That area behind us, there's no way over there from here. That might be a come at it from the other side type of thing. We'll see. Yeah, it might be once we come out over there. I don't know. I don't recognize that place from my playthrough. But there's no way I could make that jump, so...
Shadow dragons? How did you find this place? Predatory! Maybe! The crow! Do you think you can stop the Veilguard? Or the risen gods?
I won't give up the city to them. Or to you.
The shadow dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city!
At least we're not trying to blight it. Watch your back.
But you remain standing. It's an affront to Treviso.
We are Treviso.
And we'll just let that necrosis work.
One less corrupt Templar in Minrath.
And there is max level.
Say he'll be missed.
Okay, so we have 2 points to spend here, and I told you that we're not going to take either of these two. And what we're going to do here is take the Mighty Strike ability. Our strike abilities deal 100% bonus daggers versus enemies suffering from an affliction. Necrosis is an affliction. So now when we use 1,000 Cuts, which is a strike ability, it's going to do 100% more stagger. And also the Nauseous Presence. So now control abilities, this is strike and control. When I use it, it's going to apply necrosis to all nearby enemies, which again, if they get hit with it, is going to be 100% bonus stagger.
Let's look around, see what we find.
In Treviso, we have a tale of a masked man who lived in the bowels of the city.
Sitting in the sewer and consumed with lust for a noble woman he couldn't have.
You know the story.
We have the same one in Minrathus.
Okay, so an upgrade for Magister's Bargain. Your for duration abilities. It's actually a really good amulet for duration abilities. We just don't
The
use
risen
duration
god's
abilities
ritual.
here.
That's
Another
what the gods in the
memento.
Venatori are preparing for. Lenos's documents.
This is about how they took over the
detail
Magisterium.
Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do with Tevinter.
And the chest. This is the final upgrade for Cold Steel. Now, Cold Steel is a fascinating weapon. if you can get a very specific build, and it also doesn't come online until late in the game, specifically here. If you can apply chilled, and here charged attacks apply chilled, necrosis, and then use Arena or use the bow to apply necrosis to a chilled target, it freezes them. Okay, now I'm actually very interested just to try this out and kind of see, just not to keep it on permanently, but to show you how it works. Because it works against all enemies. So even
These
boss
star charts
enemies,
predict an
you can
eclipse.
execute a charge
Make
attack,
magic stronger.
which is that, followed up with a bow shot, and they're frozen.
All this. The ritual, the
Okay.
eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
So it's kind of a little crazy. I'm going to go back here and just look at this again real quick and make sure that I'm
We
not
need to tell the
missing
Shadow
something
Dragons what we found.
with that. Nope, not this way. 'Cause I don't remember what that is or how to get into it. Because, yeah, there's no way that you make this. Yeah, there's nothing here. I'll hit tab and see if there's something on tab here that's not showing. There's not. Let's go around here. Yeah, see, there's nothing here. And this is... There's nothing down there. So I don't think there's anything there. If anybody in chat knows, I'd love to hear it, but yeah, I don't think there's anything there. So I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything there or anything that I can get to. Okay, if there is a chest in there, I mean, I guess I can do that. I can look and see Minratha streets. And see if there's anything in here real quick. Yeah, no, this is the only... That's the only one. Yep. So yeah, I don't think there's anything there. Okay, so we need to go back into that room where we were. It's just bugging me. Because something in the back of my head keeps saying, no, there's something there, no, there's something there. So it's going to bug me. And then, watch, I'll do a lot more in-depth research. I'll spend half an hour reading about it, and I'll find out exactly what it is. And I'll be kicking myself for not going to get it. Oh, I need to talk to Nev.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You, on the throne, Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
Sounds like someone's got a plan.
Goodness, you make me sound absolutely nefarious. I love it. But yes, if the Venatori can scheme, so can we.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're shadow dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, you have been instrumental in all this. Which strategy do you prefer?
Okay, so there are two choices here, either Dorian's or Maevaris's approach to doing this. It doesn't really matter which of these two you pick. I know which way I'm going to go.
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the South. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
Maevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
You want me to choose who'll be Archon? But I'm not even from here. I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right. I'll go do that.
Okay, so now it's a question of which direction do we want the city to go? Do we want to work behind the scenes and possibly violently to affect change, or do we want the people to take control and have a say and affect change that way?
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
The city will be better off with him gone.
We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not gonna mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
I just don't know enough about Tevinter to know what's best for its people.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What do you think might happen depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
And whoever leaves will have the Shadow Dragon support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Maevaris.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
Okay, and last we'll talk to Nev.
So what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be the more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
You know me. I'm trouble. But more than that, it's your city. Your Tevinter. And I care about what you think.
Sweet talker. Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But if you're asking me, I'd go with Maevaris. She'll inspire people, show them that the Magisterium can be better than it is. Right now, after the gods and everything else, that's what this city needs. What we all need.
Thanks, Nev. That helps.
That's what I'm here for.
And that's the same decision that I'm going with.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Maevaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
Maevaris should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course. For when enemies get in our way.
They will. It is Tevinter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight. This city has strength enough to stand against any so-called gods. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter Tevinter for all of us.
And that's going to complete the Soul of the City quest. So I believe that's going to get us up to almost max. That does max out the Shadow Dragons here. So the Wardens and the Shadow Dragons are fully maxed. The Morn Watch is maxed. The Veil Jumpers are within 4. We can go take care of that one real quick.
Patrols have checked in. They found some more relics.
I got everything you need for kicking the Venatori right out of this world.
Trying not to sell too much here. Okay, so it looks like just be able to sell 6. Then I can rank up the shop. Now for here, I don't think there's anything that I'm going to need in particular. It opens up Arlethan's Fall armor, but that's not something that we're going to focus on. So this is all shock damage stuff. We'll take Dragon's Bounty. I don't know, I'll buy these two, but I don't know as if we need anything. Back at the Caretaker, we'll go look. So they're now maxed. The Antivan Crows are maxed. So looks like we have everybody now maxed out, which is excellent to see. So now I can just sell off the rest of these
Till next time.
items to get
Bits
the
and
gold,
bobs for just the right price.
because I don't need to use them to raise up anybody's
Come back alive. No coin in dead customers.
any power level anymore. So let's see what we have as far as the... So I think what we're going to do now is head to Treviso. In Treviso, we still are short 4 chests. So we'll go pick up the quest.
Rook stopped the Auton. Took down their comet. I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from taking over.
Jacobus?
I'm fine. But I'm not going to be a part of this.
Well, now that that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the Butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
We need both. If we're strong, we can stand against anyone.
Someone else seems to think so. The contact knows the city and the Antam.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
People in this city continue to sicken and die. Do you not have other more pressing matters to attend to?
So where are we meeting?
Near the field hospital, where the market used to be.
And they ask for me, not you or Viago.
Even with what happened to Treviso, your fight against the gods is spoken of by many. You have respect, and no small admiration.
From who, though? That's the question.
There's really no clue who it is?
They're foolish enough to think crows are reliable. That's a clue about their worth.
They promise help.
So do you when you're not killing each other. Treviso deserves better.
It's getting the best.
That has yet to be proven.
Hypothetically, what if I'm walking into an ambush?
I would prepare for one.
Not everything is an adder in the wardrobe.
I said to prepare. I didn't say not to go.
What about the human help that Anton was getting? You have any leads on that?
We continue what you started. The other Talons are turning over every stone.
You trust them? Not even your first Talon is safe from your infighting.
We are all Antivan crows.
And yet those of us sworn to Treviso are beneath you.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
If we can remove the Butcher and weaken the Antam, then perhaps Treviso can start to heal from the Blight. With luck, this informant is our key to that. Find them, Rook. Hear what they have to say.
Okay, so
Our
a couple of
informant is
things
near the
there.
field hospital,
Jacobus
Rook.
appeared to be
They
sick.
said you'd know them on site.
And
Remember,
we're going to learn a little bit more about that. But first, let's take a look at our missing chests here. So, number 1 is here. We already got. Number 2 is here. Number 3 is right there. So now I have to remember how I get there. Need to go east from here.
You saw Katerina recently. How is she?
The same as always. She's been through too much. She should take some time. But will she listen to me? There's no arguing with her.
If you need a leg to stand on, I've got a spare.
Not even that could save me.
Okay, so it's not through here. This is a dead end, right? Yes. So it's not through the house. Not through there. And it's not through here either. It's gotta be through the house. That's the only way I can get over there. There has to be another floor. The map doesn't connect to it any other way. Because yeah, this is not open. I can't get through there. That doesn't go anywhere down there. Yeah, it's gotta be in here. Okay, nothing here. Nope. I wonder if that's blocked off and I just can't get back to it. Because it's through all of this that I think lets me out over here. Okay, well I might not be able to get that one. Well, that's weird because there's another one right here. And then number 5 is that one. Number 6 is right here. We're going to go west and then south. To this side. Okay, there it is right there.
Of course.
So we got 2 upgrades there, the gray emblem and the reinforced longbow. Okay, and we're 3, so we're still missing 1. We know that those 2 can't get at, and then there's one right here. Right there. This is the one. I remember this one now. Okay, so now except for those 2 that are over here on this side, which I don't know, like I say, I don't know how to get to. Maybe there's a way on the outside? I'll go take one more look at it and then we'll continue on with the quest. I'm not going to waste any more time on it. If it was a quest that was locked off, I don't know why I wouldn't have gotten them. And I need to get over there. There's a codex entry over there, it looks like. Boy, I'm a little surprised all of this stuff in Treviso that I either missed or didn't explore. I'm gonna have some darkspawn in here probably.
There's a problem.
Yep. See all of the you see all the chill that's happening. This is because my power attacks are getting chilled and then immediately applying necrosis as well. Yep, so there was a codex entry over there. Oh, this must be the 2.
Well, that's done.
Oh, nope, it's here.
Got us at range.
You see? All I have to do is do a charged attack and then immediately hit him with a single bow shot and they're frozen. That's actually pretty cool. I've never tried this combination before. Haven't experimented with it. It's actually pretty cool. I don't know how applicable it's going to be in some of the other fights, but I'm gonna leave it for now and we'll just kind of let it play out and see how it works. But let's do one last look over here and see if there's some other way. Because I know what's down there. There's no passage over there.
Intrigues from home.
It's the Via de la Morte. There's upkeep, repairs. I'm being asked
There's
if
no
I should
way
redecorate
across
the
down
main
here.
dining room. I'm not sure what to do. I make a mistake, both Katarina and Thea will kill me.
My entire
I don't
Marathas
think.
apartment could fit in your main dining room. If you're looking for help, you've got the wrong address.
I don't think this goes over to the same spot. Oh. Okay. How many chests do I have? I'm only missing one? That doesn't make sense. I just looked at the map. Oh, because these... Do these not count because they're part of the mission? Okay. Maybe that's it. They don't count toward the total amount here because those are ones that are in a mission and those chests are not showing. Maybe that's the point behind it. Okay, maybe that's what's happening. So then the next one on the list why is it being so difficult? The chests in Treviso normally are not that hard to find. Ah. It's right there. Okay, number 9. Is up here, I think. I think it's this. Yep, it's that one. Number 10 is this one. Number 11 is this one. Number 12 is there. Number 13 is there. Number 14 is there. Number 15 is right here. Whoa, 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 okay. Lag, crazy lag for some reason. Okay, and this one you just need to go around and get the... Not him, I'm going after the crystals first.
Do not fail the gods.
And he's broken. He's chilled. Why? Thank you. So there's some serious lag going on here.
Still standing, not bad.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm done looking for chests here. Because I think that one was part of a mission as well, because I believe this door opened up as part of it. So I'm done looking through this for chests. Let's just go do the mission. It's not the most engaging gameplay to be sitting around me, walking around looking for chests. I'll look for them offline and get myself back on track. So I figured it was going to be a little easier than that following some of these maps, but some of these maps are... Like I say, I'm not going to criticize other content creators. Doesn't make any sense. So... And I do want to stop at one of these. I don't think it's this one. I want to stop at one of the vendors. Quick. Might be here around the corner.
Preparing for battle?
No.
All our clothing is resistant to bloodstains.
It's this one.
Stabbing,
Okay, so
slicing,
I've gotten all the
chopping.
upgrades here.
We've got you covered.
But I wanted to make sure my rings, one of the upgrades is here with the vendor, but it looks like I've already maxed them both out, so I'm good. The Antivan Parade Helm, this won't unlock until later on.
Okay. Viago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope that's...
Yeah, I'll leave Nev and Lucanus in on this.
Rook, I presume.
The Butcher!
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise, I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered Antam flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
And this is actually pretty funny. You're getting all the Roman centurion vibes here with the armor and the shields and that sort of stuff. That was the exact same conversation that Scipio Africanus had on the Roman march through North Africa. When he got to Alexandria, he made that exact same comment. This city has captured my heart.
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
If you really do love this city, you'll tell me where the gods are holding their ritual.
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city! So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
So to save the city, he had to give himself into the blight.
And he's letting himself fall to the blight? Finish them off. We need to go after the butcher.
And you see, he's completely frozen.
So the butcher wants me to prove I'm crow enough to be worthy of Treviso. That's what's happening.
He's given in to the gods' corruption.
Everyone's
So we're
acting
actually
like
going to have
normal,
this
like the
fight
butcher hasn't gone nuts.
with this weapon combination and see if
Safer
it
to keep your head
affects
down, I guess.
boss monsters. I watched a YouTube video on this and it appeared to, but that might be a little bit OP if it actually does. Maybe it's only some of them.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
But we'll see.
My city, my Treviso. Will not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
There's the butcher. He's a reaver and fighting his own Antom.
That thing.
So I'm gonna let this fight play out a little bit.
We have to hope he's still in there.
They're not going to win. The Antom are not going to win. He's going to have full health when I get over there, but there's no point in me fighting both the Antom and the Reaver. Yeah, there's no point in that. So I'm going to let him beat up the Antom for a bit here before I jump across this gap. I wish he was actually taking damage here, because some of these Antom would be doing some decent damage to him. But when I get over there, I'm almost positive he has full health. Because he doesn't have a health bar over his head. So I don't think it's ticking down or anything. When there's one of them left and that one is about quarter health or so, then I'll go jump in. Okay, so we're almost there. Alright, let's go.
We have company.
Oh no, so it did work.
I see the ritual. Match me, fight me, win this thing.
Oh wow, it worked. That's nuts.
So beautiful, but not like Treviso.
There's nothing left of him.
I see Tearstone Island. The ritual.
Okay.
Tearstone Island.
Time to end this.
He's gone. And he named the ritual site Tearstone Island.
The butcher kept his word.
He got the death he wanted. Good trade, I guess. And he gave us the information we came for.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor.